have that much hours on either of the heroes.
Mhm.
Like I think I have at least like 20 hours, 25 hours on Echo, maybe 30, and like maybe 50 on Genji. But
Yeah.
it's like it's not where I'm not where I want to be. And I just don't know where to really go
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It's not that many hours, and those characters are pretty. They're quite unique. They play pretty. They have a similar game plan, um, but they're definitely a lot different than how you get value with Tracer. And it's like within your first 30 hours or so on the characters, it makes sense that you're struggling to, come up yet with a active game plan for how you win as them. That's I think the most important thing to get you started on here today is like, okay, how do we actually win games as those characters? So who are you in this game? Are you Young Never?
Uh, yeah, Young Never.
Okay, right. So let's just start with Genji for example. Tell me, I want you to tell me, how do you win a game of Overwatch competitive solo queue as Genji? How do you do it?
No, I'm dual cute. Well, I'm dual cute with the support, but
What, this guy?
as Genji, no, 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 the Juno.
Ah, okay. Interesting. All
But
right.
okay. So how you win? I would say taking an angle, doing something on your angle, and forcing like getting value on your angle. I would say because like that's kind of how I see it. Like forcing them to look at me, making the pressure out on my tank so much, and kind of, kind of, yeah, kind of zoning. I think that's what I kind of look at as
Zoning. Tell me more about that.
zoning. When I say like making sure, like keeping, like holding an angle where I'm not dying, or if they push me, I stay and pressure that angle. So I'm kind of like zoning them from doing other things.
Yes. So, um, I like where you're starting with that because that's a huge thing on specifically Genji, but it works on Echo too. Is you're the cops a little bit when it comes to the angle control. But it's not about zoning as much as I think you're perceiving it is. But it's close to it. I think it's close to it. How I like to think about it is, rather than specifically you're zoning somebody off from a certain spot, it's more like whatever angle on the map is important for various flex DPS characters, right? So I don't know. Let's pick one for example, something like this. Yeah, this is a decent spot because the enemy, if they get up here, right, they have a decent advantage. They can rotate to here. They can do damage here. Yeah, we can safely
Okay.
say we roughly don't want them there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can sort of zone them off of there, but the way I like to think about it is actually you're contesting an angle, which is very
Okay.
similar. But the reason I say it's contesting an angle is because when you go here and since Genji's kind of a duelist, Echo's kind of a blow up, kill you type of character, you can test angles very well compared to other characters. If a cast comes up here, or a soldier comes up here, or an Ashe or something like that, you probably win most of the time. It's favorable for you. You have tools for that situation. But if you win this angle and that guy backs off, you now have this angle, which is good for you. So it's not just about keeping them off with the property that they want, but it's typically also that's property that you want as well. And a lot of mistakes that Genji players will make is that if somebody takes that angle, somebody takes a space that's good for them, it's a good angle for the fight. They won't contest them. They'll be too afraid to contest them, even though sometimes it's worth fighting and dying even for that angle. Because if you get that angle, you win the fight, and if you lose that angle, you might lose the fight. But so I think you're onto it there. Then I guess yeah, with protecting important angles and taking an angle every fight. Okay,
One
so
more thing.
yeah, how
My
else do you
ults
win?
are like terrible. Like I have bad ult uses. Like I don't know. Like with Blade, it's like I don't have the game sense to really to sometimes copy too, or yeah, sometimes copy. I don't really have the timing or like the timing is really it. Like, I don't know when to blade or how I should use it. My mechanics are meh with the blade, but it's like I don't really know. Like my alt usage is kind of bad on both
Okay,
heroes.
okay, yeah, yeah. We could talk about that a bit to try. We'll have to see what generally is going wrong with them. I think to get some more information,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I think that's also a critical way to win the game as Genji and Echo is getting ults a lot and using them a lot. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you have to say about like if you're trying to tell somebody who's like trying I want to play Genji and you're trying to tell them how do I win the game as Genji or how to win the game as Genji? Anything else you would tell them?
Uh, Dang, no, not really. I don't really have that much. I don't really have that much to say.
Yeah. Okay. So let's break down what you do have. So because it's kind of vague, and I think that can be your problem. I think that's where we're in like Masters 3, right? With
Mm-mm.
your mechanical skill, because it's like you have somewhat of an idea, but it's not quite clear of like what's the plan. Like how do we actually win? Like here's some good things you can do, but like how does that make you win? So let's just break down what you said. So taking an angle, do something on your angle, and protecting important angles. Um, how does that make you win a game?
Because I deny like if they're Reaper, I'm on defense. So like if they're Reaper, I think I contest the Reaper in the right room. And if he takes that angle, he has a free like this room over here. Yeah,
Yeah, hotel.
if he takes this angle, he has a free way to my back line. And it's like if I contest him there, he can't get to my back line. I'm getting supported. He might not be getting supported, so he's gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
Stuff like yeah, kind of like that.
And so because he has to do that, it makes you win how?
It makes me win because my supports aren't looking another direction. They don't really have to they don't really have to split their attention to look at this Reaper and my Ryan. I think my Ryan, yeah, my Ryan can have the support that he needs. So we win that way. It's more so helping my team more than kind of winning on my own
Yeah, yeah,
just
I
by
agree.
contesting this
You're
Reaper.
making your team more productive by reducing the things they have to deal with, and also at the same time, you're getting rid of one of their players from even doing anything. So theoretically, your team should be performing more efficiently. That's a good way. That helps you win. Good. Okay.
And yeah, and also because my Ash, if the Reaper gets on my Ash, it's kind of GG's. And
All right.
I feel like I
Yeah.
feel like that's a big point right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way. I think that's a good way to think about it. So yeah, if we manage to consistently take angles, we can and deny angles from the enemy team. If we deny angles, we make our team more productive while simultaneously having kill potential ourselves. If we don't have to do that, and if we're just taking angles ourselves all the time, then we're putting more pressure on them. The main thing is consistency then for your plan. If that's going to be your plan, which I'm okay with, um, I can see how that can lead to a one game. But to do that, then you're going to have to do it a lot because you if you stop doing that for even one fight, it could all fall apart. Especially if your team gets used to it. Your
Yeah.
team will get used to having you on having their back. You're going to have to play pretty safe. So you're going to have good discipline with your dash and your cooldown cycle, but mainly your dash. You have to have good discipline with your dash if you're going to do this strategy, and you need to be doing it off. So what I want to look at when we look at this replay code is I'm going to want to look at how often are you doing what you know or what you're saying to me right now is how you
I
win this
don't.
Genji.
I don't think I do. I have bad discipline.
And
Yeah, like that. The more you say
if
it,
that's the case, then we need to figure out why that happens in the game. So let's take a
okay.
look. Let me fix this here. Jesus, you're right that that's a long ass game. Look at that. Okay, so we're starting out. Let's see where. Okay. So even from right at the beginning, what do you think about this?
I'm with my team.
Why?
I don't know. I'm with my team. I'm just sitting on main because I'm shooting shuriken, trying
Okay.
to get some folk in.
So here's the first thing. I'm gonna immediately write this down then. The house. I'm gonna put the house. Um, the guy up in that channel up there above us, his name is Tetris. He's a Genji specialist. He has like 3,000 hours on Genji. And so I've done a lot of work with him before, and I play a lot with him. He did this thing once where basically he just picked out a house in quotations is the place that. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Basically,
Sorry.
every map you want before the game starts, or even on control, you want to have what I would call the house, which is the place that you're going to start from, and that's going to be your primary spot. That's like your first angle. There's no reason to ever start from main. Pick a place. Where's a good place to start as Genji?
Probably, I would say, uh, I feel like top left would be kind of expensive
Yeah.
because if I start top left, they push me top left. I kind of either take the duel or I dash out and I'll be back on main. So
Mhm.
probably the right room, probably hotel.
Yeah. Perfect. I mean, yeah, it's anything is better than where you are. You're in the worst spot. I mean, I guess you could be up here, which would be crazy. But yeah, so this is what I mean. So now I want you to lock this into your brain forever. If I'm playing Genji or Echo, this applies to Echo too. If I'm playing either of those characters on King's Row, I'm never starting main. I'm either going to start here, where I can do some of this shit, and I can, maybe I could kill that Pylon for free, and then I can just get out, and I'm here unless they pressure me, and then I can leave. Because I'm already contesting an angle, right? I'm on an angle immediately.
Mhm.
So right from the beginning of the game, I'm starting off putting pressure onto them. I'm not letting them immediately get their rollout how they want to get their rollout, yeah? Same thing goes for here, right? If I'm here, I have immediate potential to do something. You can come up here if you want and shoot some shit down. You can come up here if you want and shoot some shit down. You can do things like that. From here, you're immediately limiting your options to be reactive. It's not good. So fix that. At the start of every game, I want you to be thinking when the game is getting ready to start, when you're in that countdown time before the round starts, I want you to be thinking, and I'm writing this down, the house. Every
House.
game, pick your starting house, even in control. So I say even in control because in control we both start in spawns across the map and we have to run to the Lijiang Tower, for example. But even in that case, you should be thinking about the first place you kind of want to go and contest on the map and path to that spot, because inefficiencies like this will cost you. But let's keep going. Let's see. Okay, here's a guy at an angle. So let's see what he's doing. Sure. Shoot! Get out of here. Okay, decent. We fought him for the angle. We lost. We could have used maybe some Genji tricks to get the better of him a little bit, but at least we contested him there. That's fine. You're doing what you said you were supposed to be doing, so it's okay. Okay, good. We're on an angle here. Nice, and we're contesting him again. Oh, but we give up so easy. Come on. Yeah, don't give up. Yes, yes, good. That hesitancy gives me it makes me a bit nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this guy comes in here, and I know you see a few of them, but what do you have? You have all your things. You can do so many things. You can deflect his face immediately and see if he kills himself. And even if he shoots himself, you can dash through him up here if you want, and you're safe. You can continue to fight him here for a lot of HP, and you have dash or deflect to get out. You're very, very safe. You need to fight for this angle. So like this is okay, but see when you leave like this, watch what happens. Here's your guy, your Tungus Ryan. Oh, there's a problem here. I have to go solve this problem. So now, this guy is getting unlimited access to your backline. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So just this little bit of hesitancy with, I don't know if it's inconfidence or what it is, but this bit of hesitancy with your cooldowns here is costing your team so many resources. Where I like that you're doing it because you're on the angle, but you're just not actually doing it. You're just here and letting yourself get forced out too easily. So really, I'm going to write this down because this is important for both. It's not as much as Echo because she doesn't have as many defensive cooldowns, but especially on Genji. Fight for your angle. Push your limits. I don't care if you feed, because then you'll learn, when it is time to back out, and that could be 3 seconds later. But yeah, you really need to fight. So good job. We killed them. That's still fine. And being on that angle at all was good because we baited this situation out. Okay, good play so far, I'd say. Good play so far. What do you think?
I think I'm playing pretty fine.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think a problem I have with my deflect is like I'm not used to reactivity yet.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy because I play Tracer obviously.
Uh-huh.
But like sometimes I just blow my deflect and I when I look at them, they're not even looking at me. Like if you play back like the Alari, I thought she was gonna shoot me, so I deflected.
Yeah.
Like
there is one trick you can use with this that's pretty consistent. There's two tricks really that will consistently net you a deflect. Now this guy just runs away. That's fine. But like, let's look at the Reaper again. Oh, it's too far, I think. Here. Okay, so two tricks with deflect. One is, in Overwatch, somebody pops around the corner. I don't care how experienced they are. If somebody pops around the corner instantly onto your screen, everybody's first reaction will always be to shoot you, no matter how disciplined they are. Because the second they see somebody, there's only one character in the game who punishes you for shooting that. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So one of the main tricks you can use, especially against Reaper, is using your ears, right? So I'm here. I see that Reaper, right? He's making movement towards me. I know he is. What you can do is just press deflect and walk around this corner and look right at his face immediately. Immediately. Pre-deflecting basically and running right into his face will get you so much free shit against everybody because he will shoot you. He 100% will shoot you. Now backing up like that, it makes it a lot more tough. But if you run right at his face, this goes for pretty much anybody. If you come around the corner instantly on somebody's face and press deflect, they will always shoot you. That's just how it works. The other trick you can use that will always get a shot is if you... this is Sigma, so you wouldn't do this here because he can rock you. But let's say most situations, you dash in front of somebody like this and clip their toes, yeah, with a dash. Dash like this, and instantly press deflect. Everybody on the team will shoot you for about one shot before they realize it's Genji and he's deflecting, and then you can just back away like that. That's a trick you can use all the time. So like in a situation like there's various situations, but like for example, like Iliari, if she was here and she didn't have her like pushback or whatever, if you dash her immediately, uh, do the fan shot, which is I think right. I have mine switched, so it's only left click, but I think it's default right click. Right click her and deflect, she will shoot you. Those are just 2 tricks you can use as Genji. Okay, so anyways, good fight. Pretty good. We already talked about any of the weirdness. Okay, here. What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing.
Yeah,
I
just what
should
the
be
fuck are
set
you
up.
doing? Yeah, so give me something. And this is the kind of thing you
I'm
got to be
feeling
thinking about in the game.
I'm feeling nasty. Let's go top left. Let's just climb up top left and just sit here.
Yeah, exactly. So let's pretend we're here instead of over there, just throwing our knives. Right? If anybody here gets dynamited by your Ashe, if people get owned by or headshot or something like that, and you see that, and they drop below 50, or even drop below like 80 health, and you can left click dash them, you can ghost dash out and kill them, because you're set up on the angle. From right here, what could you possibly do? What can Genji ever do from right here? He gets a shield in his face, sure.
Nothing.
But yeah, there's nothing you could ever do. So it's just about the discipline. I think for you, I need you to be like mentally saying it over and over. Every time you die, every time a team fight ends. You know what a mantra is?
Like a mantra, like a kind of like I would say like a catchphrase, like a strong quote, I guess. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
something.
this or I'm gonna
Yeah,
do that. Yeah.
yeah. So every time you die, every time a team fight ends, no matter what, I need you to be asking yourself, where is my next angle? Or like, am I main? etc. So I'll start posting these into your DM here so you can read them.
Gotcha.
But because this is already now I think the 3rd time we've seen where we've kind of ended up back into just doing nothing, which is fine. This is not bad. I'm not saying this is terrible. You're not trolling, right? But this is what I said right at the beginning, right? When you talked about how to win a game in the Genji, I agree with you. Take a lot of angles, contest a lot of angles all the time. But the thing is, with that strategy, like I said, you have to be doing it constantly. They need no break. If you give them a break, they'll get a chance to recover and start playing together as a team again. You can bleed so much time and so many deaths out of the enemy team just by constantly being active. And that doesn't mean inting your brains out. Don't do crazy things. But like, is this a huge risk for you? I don't think so. Right? This is
No. Like I said, it's not crazy.
yeah. So don't be crazy with it, but just like remembering to do that will give you so much, because just that little bit of difference is just it just all adds up. These little nickels and dimes throughout the match, like where we're doing this when we could be doing that. That can any 50-50 game you have where it's like, oh, it was so close but we barely lost. That could have been a win just from that little bit of extra inefficient or the little bit extra efficiency. Okay, that's fucking crazy what you just did, but let's go. It's good enough because I think they were shattered, yeah?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, but look, just look. Yeah, we're over here waving.
I don't even know. Like, I'm just not doing anything.
Yeah, and I guarantee you're gonna start main again right here. I have a strong feeling that you're waiting for them to reset all this time, and you're just gonna stand main a little bit, and then wait for. It's reactive. It's like you're waiting for somebody else on your team to give you a chance to do something. In which case you take it, and if that doesn't happen, then you end up just getting pushed out probably, and eventually losing the fight because you never had the angle. Or you're waiting for somebody on their team to take an angle, in which case you can go contest them. But like, don't let them always be the one that's doing the proactive thing. Don't be so reactive, you know?
Okay. One thing I have a problem with, I even do it on Tracer. It's like I don't want to die early. So I feel like if I'm in the fight and I'm seeing the fight instead of being, because like when I'm on an angle, it all matters about like timing and what I see, and it's like I feel like I don't want to die early. So it's like if I sit main, I see the fight happening, I know like kind of where to go. But I feel like that's kind of like I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like if I was playing a different hero type of mentality, you know? Because
it's okay because I like the idea. Like it's almost like that's how a dive tank looks at the fight. That's how a dive tank thinks about it, because you're talking about like what I'm hearing from you saying is basically like I like to look at the fight and see what's going on first, so I can see the opportunities and stuff. So I'm not dead, and I don't have to worry so much about timing. But second off, I can just see everything that's going on and then make decisions. I can make good decisions because I can see more things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, that's a huge part of the game. So like doing that isn't bad. Like you just can't do it every time. Like you can do
Gotcha.
that sometimes, but like that will get you in the trap of like if you do that, and especially if you do it for too long. Like I don't even mind if that's your plan. You could even throw that into your plan. Is like okay, every time I'm gonna reset to here, or a lot of Genjis will play statue. Why? Because I can see them all. But then as soon as you do that and you look at the thing, use that information to take an angle. Don't just sit here
Gotcha.
and then wait for your team to do something or wait for their team to do something. You can go and look, and that's good, but then you can use that to make a decision and make it quickly. Um, it's not a bad thing. It's just you would be in danger of.
I think I was texting. I think I was texting. My
Probably
bad.
responding to me.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, obviously we didn't take an angle this time. Fuck this guy. Nice. Okay, you know what? You changed the go.
Now we were rolling them, and then we were rolling them, and then they just got so much momentum, and they kind of just started rolling us. Like,
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Okay, but see here again. So it's just the same thing every time. I think this is the critical thing that you have to at least engage with mentally. If you're gonna do it, where that you stand somewhere, like, because even if our plan is to go see what's going on first, like you're talking about, at least stand somewhere where you can see. You know, here
Gotcha.
I can't see. If that's your plan, you know, you can roll with it. But I need some intention behind your gameplay. That's the main thing. Is I think you're too reactive. You're just kind of playing the game. You're just kind of playing Genji, but you're not putting very much thought into what you're up to on Genji, and which is what I guess at the beginning, where it's like we don't have quite a clear plan. What I would do is I would be between every fight, like I put in your thing. Just think of your next place. Think of your next place over and over. You know, you
All
can
right.
mix it up. You can be here. You can be here. You can do. You have so many options on this hero. You have so much survivability on this hero, and it's going to get you more blades. It's going to get you more picks. That's the first big thing. Your mechanics are pretty. Okay. Yep. But then fight him. Yeah, good.
Spirit blazes.
The thing is, you see again what happened. So he wraithed, right? You have both your cooldowns. You are the king of that land. You are the king of Hotel. He can't beat you. It's very unlikely. But the thing is, because you don't continue to hold this, watch again. Because you didn't control that guy, he walks through. Even though he's not a big threat, he'll probably die from this. But this again pulls your Reinhardt to do your job for you.
Gotcha.
He comes in here, and yeah, we killed this guy, but now your Rein's gone, and like, this is where holes start happening. You know, it looks like the enemy keeps gonna get up. But that's where a hole could happen, where it's like, if you just fight that guy and you just actually contest that angle, then, and even if
I
you're
got owned by. This bug is funny. The Zen killed me. It was such a bad. Like, I don't know. I just.
oh, listen.
I lost him. Like I lost him.
Yeah, that's a crazy play. I get that it's for the Bastion, I guess, but it's like already a one fight anyways. But just slow down. I mean, slow down with your blade, but we'll go over blade rules as we see more of them. I don't want to stick on this too long, but like one thing you should never do at the start of a blade is use your dash.
Gotcha.
Every blade should start with me. In that one, I'm not even sure if that was gonna, because you look like you were on the Bastion there anyways.
60 seconds.
And then you just look. Bob's going super deep. Nice. We're starting at an angle.
I think I go backwards here.
Yeah, you hear this guy. Good. What the fuck are you doing? Look at you. Look at you. Doesn't that scare
I could probably. I'm thinking I'm thinking I could probably climb up this wall, climb up this right wall here, go behind and just shoot from like right here.
That could be good. Yeah. Yeah. Up here. All these different options that you have. You even have the mega that you could use. If you pull that coal away, it could be very nice. You have very many things you could do. Right now, I'm nervous because you're in the center of their entire team. Okay, there you go. This guy again. You're just owning that guy. Good. And then dash out. Right. Yeah, Rock is an annoying cooldown. Not bad on that fight. Not bad on that fight.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Okay, contesting angle, good. Joking. Oh, go! I swear to God, you better go fight that guy. Look at you. He gives you everything you want. He raced immediately. This guy's dead. Can you not kill him? I mean, just think about how do you kill
I
this
don't have
guy?
the confidence.
Yes.
I just go dash on his face. Like I just go.
I would say so, yeah. I'd say dash that guy's face, right-click him, deflect in his face, and he's probably dead. And then if he doesn't shoot himself, then you just cancel deflect and shoot him in the face again.
Right.
This fear is something to note. Did I write it down? Did I send you that? Yeah, Genji, that'd be point number 2. Fight for your angle, push your limits. I'm just gonna edit that a little bit. Think of the Reaper. I'm no coward. There, I'm putting that there. I'm no coward.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be afraid. You fought that guy as I guess maybe how you would fight him as Tracer, sort of. Now it's just getting away from you. Because the thing is, if you win that angle, right, you're up there. Like you have so much power from up there. Think about all the possibilities, yeah. Like this guy's dead, and I just have this, and I'm harassing them here, and potentially could drop and kill the Zen, and then dash back up here if needed, yeah. But because you back off of that, now look where you are, right? What angle is this? We're just back in main again. So it's just that coalescing kind of thing. Because now he has the angle up there still, so you have to fight again. And the Ryan's peeling back for the Reaper again. Yeah. Okay, that one was a bit of a mess. Keep going. Okay, good. We're on an angle. A little. This is, you know what I mean.
I could have went around right. Like I'm not thinking. I think I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have went around
go
here.
This way, and then even if you could come use your wall climb, do the same thing, right? But here, a little bit nicer. This is making me nervous. And the thing is, you're really close to Blade, and whenever that's the case, pretty much every blade should always be, I'm pulling out my blade and dropping onto their head, and then I'm slashing them, and then when they, like, especially like it's a Moira, yeah? So like, let's pretend there's not there, and there's a Moira. The best way to blade her, pull out my blade from here, chop, she fades, watch where she goes, see where she goes, dash after her and kill her, right? We never want to blade up here and then dash down on our first target because then he fades away, or dash down on this target because then he kicks us away, and then we can't get to him, yeah? So, yeah, this is the wrong time, I think, for that, yeah. Okay, keep going. When they were controlled, it was a lot more clear, but now it's getting a little muddy. Yeah, let's go test the angle. Good. Okay, and we just have the spot. Like, this is nice. We just have the spot. Yeah, shoot him. Yes. Go create a pick on him. Yeah, get him. Yeah. Good. Fine. And what do we do now?
Go back. Just go back and fight him.
Excellent.
I just ran.
Excellent, yeah, and that's what I mean. It's just that's how fast you need to be with it. Instead of this every time defaulting back to main, you need to be quick like that. Of like every time, here's the new angle. You know, if I'm going here, if I'm fighting that guy again. But that drifting back towards main thing is then. Sure. I'll go for that. Yeah, fuck you, Reaper. What are you gonna do? He gives up.
Got it.
Okay, but see here now. Tell me.
I would go. I think I would go top right and just sit there because I have blade. I want to hold close because I have blade.
Good. Yes. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, and you do go there. It's just a little bit one step late, but still, that's fine. This is good. Now. Okay. Yeah. A bit weird. Fight him. Especially with our cooldown. He's getting out of control. Okay. Yeah. Set and onto an angle as soon as we can. We're fucked. Why are we fucked? Because we're kind of bunched up main again. Yeah. Okay, then this is I don't expect good play from this. All right. Okay. Anything helpful so far? Is this making anything more clear?
Yeah, it's making me think because like I gotta constantly be on like a timer. Like, okay, fight when it's downtime, I need to be on the angle, need to be set up, need to
Yeah.
be somewhere doing something, and not just sitting main trying to get poke damage.
Yeah. You sort of default back to that each time, and it's not terrible. It's still master's level, right? You're doing great. You're still playing better than almost all players. But it's that little bit of lag time there. I think that is the first thing to eliminate. That's going to get you a long ways. If you can get rid of that, just start playing a lot more productively in the game. You need to be like a crack addict, man. You got to be just like fiending for the next angle, you know.
Gotcha.
So even here, right? What's the first thing you think of when you look at this?
I think going top left, because I feel like top left, and just sitting here.
Sure. Yeah, that's annoying. That annoys me. If I'm here, if I'm any of these guys, that's an annoying thing. Another place I have to look that's vastly different from here. I love it. That would be great. And then if you get in danger, then you just leave. But just being there reduces everybody's danger. This is fucking nuts.
I do that sometimes. Yeah, that's a bad habit I have. I do that sometimes.
What is that? What do you do?
I just in and I just dash in. I just
Yeah.
I don't know. I just do that sometimes.
I don't want you using your dash discipline. 90% of your dashes should be used on people with 50 HP or less. I'm just putting that there as a little side comment because that's how one way I train a lot of new Genjis is dash discipline. Genjis think that like it's like this thing that Genjis they think that their dash does way more damage than it does, and they'll be like dashing people when they're half or dashing tanks and stuff like that. That's how you get in a lot of trouble with this character. Dash is used to either close the distance and set up a play on somebody, like when we were talking about earlier with dashing at that guy's feet and deflecting in his face, right? You can do that. But for the most part, dash should just be used either to get out or to finish somebody off who's going to definitely die from the dash. This guy, I think you see is half. Did I go full? Yeah, you see that this guy is like less than half. He's getting hurt. And so you're just like, oh, I'm going to dash and do a bunch of damage and then finish him off. It's like, no, he's got a ton of health, dude. He needs to be way lower. But because he's half, I think it's just like when you see a DPS dash. Okay, we're Echo. Okay, so same thing though, roughly. Now, as Echo, we can't have like a position like this because we don't have deflect and dash to get out as quickly. But we can still, you know, we're looking for angles like this, perhaps. You know, or even rotations that are fairly deep. But just any type, like Echo is the character of surprise. If you're not surprising somebody, you're at a disadvantage with every hero. Like pretty much everyone whoops your ass if you don't surprise them. So let's surprise some people. Like what is this? This is just, I'm just worse Soldier 76, I guess, that floats up a little bit.
I gotta warm up. Oh my goodness.
Here we go. And hey, using that flight is makes me a bit nervous. Let's see. Okay, surprise. Okay, yeah. So the basic, you probably know this. I'm not going to lecture you too much on this. The basic thing on Echo is, first off, we don't want to use our flight to get to an angle. We want to go to an angle and use our flight once we're there to do something. So we can use our cooldowns and get out. But
Gotcha.
the other basic thing is, you are very, like I say, you're throwing people surprise birthday parties as fast as you can, as often as you can. So if somebody sees you here, right, and all the lights are on, it's not a surprise birthday party, right? They know.
Yeah, they know.
So you need to think about the angle and then play carefully, and then quickly execute the surprise and get out every time, over and over. That's the idea with Echo. What happens here is we already use our flight, whatever. But see, this guy can be surprised. You need to be, every time you cross an angle where you could be seeing an enemy team and you're on an angle like this where it's a flank, you need to be thinking about, I need to instantly execute that surprise. I'm instantly shooting stickies at this guy and trying to beam him down and kill him. And use my flight, hopefully, to get out, which we don't have. But it's got to be fast, because if he sees you, you're never going to hit him, and you're not going to do anything. You're just going to get traded or take a lot of damage. Here, we wait a little bit.
I looked at the wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't think I've seen her. I think I just looked at it the wrong way.
Yeah. Useless. What do you? Yeah. Okay, fine. We're rotating to an angle. Yeah. Now we're set up somewhere. It's decent. And you can do damage like that while you set up. That's fine. But then yeah. This is what I'd like to see. Yeah, this is good. So I would like to see, right? This is a quick surprise birthday party for somebody who's underneath this bridge. So we just come out. We try to instantly, like as soon as we're coming out there, we're expecting to see somebody. The first person we see, putting our bombs on them, trying to kill them. Instant. Yeah. All right. Good. You missed, but that's fine. You're gonna miss a lot of deco, but the thing is, it's no risk to you. It just costs you 4 seconds, and you're ready to use it. Yeah, good. I like this. Nice and sneaky. Oh, guy sees you. Throw your surprise. Good try. Sure. This is a big grab. You can make an exception. Yeah. Good echo. Good echo. That's good.
I think I die here. I chose the wrong angle. I seen my Ash over there, and I was like, I'm gonna play right side.
Yeah, and really for this is like it's just thinking about where can I get the best surprise birthday party? Like what's the couch I can hide under so that my uncle doesn't see that I'm here or something or whatever. You know, it's always got to be like, so something like this would be nice, because if you're just literally standing here and somebody comes up here and they walk into your line of sight, they're dead. Or they're at least at a severe risk of dying. Whereas over here, it's just out of your range. So it's just unlikely you're going to get any cool surprise going on here.
Gotcha. That's a new way to look at it. Like I do it, but it's like to constantly like that. I think that's what makes Echo annoying. Is she doesn't have footsteps, right?
Yeah. She has a little
Okay,
bit
so
of
you can
foot
just
sound, but yeah, not she's very quiet.
like if I can every fight be in a position to constantly surprise somebody, that's like crazy. That's what makes an Echo annoying.
Yeah, and if the thing is, it's so low risk for you, because if you have flight, and let's say you're I don't know, this is your surprise, right? To here, and somebody like this Reaper, he's gonna do it. He walks here, and then you're killing him. And if he wraiths, good for him. Now he's off this angle, and it costs you nothing. And if he doesn't wraith, he dies. And if something goes bad, pew, fly away, fuck, oh shit, goddamn, fuck, and then you just go take a new, just do it again. And it's just that surprise every time. And then every now and then, when you have your ult, the way I think about it is like the next time you do your surprise on somebody, you can go a lot further, because you can do your initial surprise, use everything, and then you can even ult somebody to keep your life going and keep the pressure going. And then once your ult is over, try to position yourself so when you die in your ult, you can fly and get out again. So like this kind of spamming stuff is, I mean, you can use it as a deception trick. So you can like, if you're constantly surprising people, they might start looking for you and stuff like that. You can use this as sort of a trick of like, hey, I'm flying here and shooting you. And then once you show them that, right, you're showing them like kind of like, hey, I'm here, I'm doing this. Then do something else after that. So show them that and rotate into a position such as this, or a position such as over here, where you can surprise somebody next, because they just saw you up in the air over there. They think you're playing main. Yeah. Shooting at people from flying up at an angle like this is just not that valuable. It's not invaluable. It's not useless, but it's just like other heroes do this stuff better than Neko does.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
So this is how you. I mean, you can use it this way, but this is more of using your ult to recover from a mistake, which normally just deletes your ult from your kit, because they're just going to kill you again, because it's you're already in a mistake position, unless the ult's super strong. Just get fucked. Because if you think about that same engagement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to go back on the replay, but like when that Reaper was here, for example, and you attack him, if you had your ult, you can attack him, keep going, attack the next guy, steal the ult, keep going. Oh no, I'm getting fucked up. Ult's over, and then I leave this way, or maybe I get a bunch of kills. Maybe anything could happen that way. But if you're using your ult to recover from a mistake, it's not as it's like if Doom only used Meteor Strike to fix it when he punched in and almost died or something like that. Okay, so big surprise. Let's go. Oh, no, because he was surprised. Next surprise. And the point of aerial flights like this, especially on control maps, really on control maps, Echo is good because she can fly so high up, and then you can do the kind of the silent like rotate like this, and then just silently, you can like end your flight way up here, yeah, and you hover down slowly. Cooldown's refreshing on your flight. Landing on a guy, stickies, beam, fly out. That's a huge combo on Echo that you can do on certain maps, where you can just kind of slowly drift down quietly, land on somebody, blow them up, and then fly out. It's really annoying. But it's still the same principle of like using that angle of surprise. This is just too far. You keep using this one. It's just too far.
Yeah.
I think you know that now. So here, right, like something I might think of is something like this, where it's like those more condensed a little bit, so you can just instantly blow some guy up who comes around the corner. And if they don't, maybe we can sneak here, quickly blow this guy up and run away. That's your Good. Good. Yeah. Seeing a guy low, trying to finish him. Good. Yeah. Basically no risk there. Oh. This one's tricky. Where are you now?
I don't even know. I died here, I think. I died to the Sojourn here. Because I started up here and I was like, I don't know if I died to the Sojourn. I don't remember. But I think I started up here and I was like, I can't do anything. And I think left side was better. Like I can't really, like they're kinda gonna know. I think I just do some pre-fight poke. It's like if I'm here, they're gonna know. Like they're gonna know, okay, Echo's
Yeah.
top right.
Uh-huh.
I can take left, But if I'm sitting left and I'm just waiting, I could just, like you said, I could just blow somebody up.
Yeah, somebody's probably going to end up playing around these areas somewhere like here, and then you have a lot more ways to escape. You can go up here, you can do all this different stuff. Here, your only really way out, even if they walked out, right, and you attack them like this if you wanted to, you could fly like through here and get out this way if you wanted. But yeah, it's just again, it's kind of just too far where you're just like, sometimes that works, but it's quite hard to pull off, and you just go with the easier one, yeah. You'll figure that out on Echo, I think. Putting more hours into it, you'll figure out the angles that are good. It's kind of like picking your house on Genji, like we talked about before, or even on Echo at the beginning. You need to start to memorize the spots that are successful and what are bad. So even when you look at your own gameplay, like think about from now on when you see yourself taking angles, is this one that I like more? Because it's okay to have favorites and try to just kind of force those in a lot of games.
One thing, like that you say that, one thing that it's like it on two maps, Samoa and Ilios. Echo, I love playing Echo and Ilios, especially Lighthouse, and I think Well is kind of two of her best maps. And on Samoa, the pit, the one that has the pit.
Yeah, the beach with the coconuts.
Yeah, so you play left side, where the mega is, not the right side where the bridge is, but like the left side where the little hut is.
Yeah, coast side.
Yeah,
where ocean is.
I like playing over there. That's a position that I can like remember and be like, oh yeah, I like that position.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and it's okay. Like it's okay to like you don't always have to find the best one. It's more about finding the ones that you actually like and you actually are successful in, and not just kind of. What happens normally if you don't do that is you'll just end up kind of unconsciously at random angles all the time, and that's just chaos. That's just you're not going to improve that way because it's just kind of random. You're not putting effort into it. If you put effort into thinking about the ones that you like and then why you like them and getting better, you'll get better at those ones and you use them more and you get used to how to use them. Yeah, and then if there's problems with that later, you can switch it up. But that's a good way to start. So you probably learn right now. Next time I'm Echo on attack, I'm probably not going to do it. But if you don't learn that lesson, right? If you play the next 10 games of King's Row doing the same shit and just hoping that it works out.
It changes, yeah.
Sure, fine. Now you have copy, right? So what's this mean?
I can go balls to the wall.
Yeah, go balls to the wall. Yeah. Tell me what you might do right now.
I would, if I was like, I got marked. I looked at it myself. I was like, how did she know I was there? But I got marked by the Zarya. So I think if I didn't shoot those stickies right there. If I kind of play a little closer, this Sojourn turns the corner. I full sticky her, rotate back, cuck the soldier, kill the soldier, or copy the soldier, kill him, and then just live right over here.
Excellent. That's an amazing play. You would own them as Echo. If you had done just that, you would just tear them apart. You don't even know that soldier's there in real life. Like in the actual game, you won't know that. But what you do know is you have the angle. You have an angle you like. You're looking for a surprise, and you have your ult. So you know that your surprise can be surprise +2. It's extra powerful surprise. And that guy did class. I mean, well played by him. Still, I mean, even then, like he knew you were there, sure, but still, that was a pretty good play from him to be able to quickly execute you like that without him dying.
This ends. Adaptive circuits engaged. Sojourn. This ends now.
Nice Doge gameplay. Good job. So good. Okay, do you
I think I think I turned it up these next two rounds. I think I play way better on the Echo.
Okay, I'll go
next
through
two
these
rounds.
next ones faster. Because
Yeah, you can.
I think we've got most of the use out of this pod that we're gonna get, but let's look at them quicker and just see if you're. So, just here.
We'll see if you're still
All right, so round is starting. We're thinking about where is our house. Apparently, our house is standing here. Sure, get some stickies on the spawn door. I don't. Yeah, sure. I mean, if that's something you like to do, you can do it. Okay, and then we have.
We gotta get to our angle.
Gotta get our surprise going, because like this is damage, but I want kills. You know, I want
Gotcha.
kills. I want.
I like that. I like that.
I want
that.
I want my hit scan to do like hit scan's job is to do damage. Flex DPS damage or job is to get kills, because you're the one that's on angle. So when they take damage and they're low or half, that's when you execute them. And your kits are normally designed to burst the fuck out of them. Hit scan, they just sit back and do damage. Okay, and look, just look. I'm just surprise birthday for that guy.
Going up.
Surprise birthday for that guy. I mean, you know, that's his own incompetence not noticing you there, but still, I mean, it's because you got the surprise that the next one's become easier. Oh fuck. Keep going. Nice. I mean, what else? What does your team want from you? Oh my god, how?
Stop.
Okay, well, I thought that would go better. Yeah, 3 kills. I mean, even one of them's a suicide. They didn't need to be, but, you know. That was well played. Good. Nice surprise. Instantly shooting those bombs as soon as we took the angle, yeah? No, I don't like that you got fully off the angle. You know, maybe if we stayed here, we could get some more value without having to use our flight again. Boom, surprise. Nice, good. This is good. Testing the angles, taking them, getting the surprise. Wait for our next surprise, right? Because what do we have? We have copy, yeah. So so just describe to me the perfect play right now. You have copy. You're a little bit low health. You're gonna have your cooldowns.
Wait for the HP to come back. I messed up right here, but wait for the HP to come back. We kind of poke the Moira out, force her fade, then get a copy and just try and kill her. I think that's the play, but I think I go too early here.
Sure, yeah. The most important thing, yeah, would just be letting your cooldown cycle here, get your health back, because you probably you might just run in because you have copy right now and there's a lot going on. But I would wait for those cooldowns, right? Because you're a cooldown character, your gun's not that good. Go try one more surprise birthday party and just dump those cooldowns because you're not gonna use them anyways, and then copy.
Anyways.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Nice 1v9. Yeah, execute that a little bit better. You probably win the round. Surprise. Good. Next person. Good. Continual surprise. I would have gone for more of a surprise like this. You know, in an ideal world, I would have gone for the guy in the back. You can hear the Hanzo, right? But still, good. We're doing the surprise. Now we're dueling somebody though. I'm scared. Okay, what's up? Whole team loses again. Oh, that's not your fault. You're playing Echo well right now. You're right. You're right that you're playing better. Because it's that surprise. Those are locked in a lot more. And yeah, I like this, right? Because we're set up already. Let's just try for another one. Oh, she's gone. Get him. Get his ass. Yes. Yes. Good. Okay, next one. Wait. Just wait. Perfect.
I tried to copy the Zarya, but she bubbled. I tried to copy the Zarya, but she bubbled.
Oh no.
That's where the vision was. I wasn't.
Yeah, good. It was good. That was a good idea. Okay, well done.
Ready for
I mean that you play like that, you know. Look how well you were doing
more
that
to
round.
do.
I mean,
More
come
to
on,
learn.
that was great. A little bit risky on some of them, a little bit impatient on some of them, right? But the idea is there. The problem is, I think that it sort of happened randomly. But I think after today, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. You're going to be thinking about it more. But I think right then it just kind of happened randomly. You just kind of fell into playing really well. But I don't think you were thinking about this is what I need to be doing to play really well. I need to be ambushing people. That kind of
No, I wasn't. I was just like, okay, I know that Hanzo's coming back from spawn. I'm gonna get him.
Yeah. All right, tell me what you should do.
Probably should start by going to the hotel on the right and just rotate my way around so I don't get. I ate a dynamite. You know what I'm saying? Just I should get back here.
Yeah, ending up somewhere like here could be good. You're also a decent. You could go for a decent chance on. You don't know this guy's here at the time, but you could go for like a quick. This is another good angle for you to just show up quickly, throw a surprise, and then see what happens. But yeah, so get to one of them. Okay, good. And then we almost have our cooldown. So now it's time. Nice, 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 nice. And they use the flight to get out. Great, great, good job, good job. Well done. You executed the idea, and you did it pretty quickly. It could have been faster, but it was good enough. I think that's good. That's good enough for GM, I think, if you do that.
I don't know why I did that.
You're losing the plot a bit. Come on. Surprise to that guy, full sticky use. What are this perk? I don't actually. I don't play Echo. Yeah, 50% more project. Does that one shot people or 225?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think I hit him with a primary. I think I just shot the stickies and he died.
that is nasty.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Oh, I troll here. Oh yeah, I troll here. I instantly thought I was like I should kept rotating.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're thinking maybe something like this.
Yeah,
Maybe something
that's
something like this. Because we have our ult, right? So we can go nuts on them once we do. Once we surprise the guy, we can instantly transfer that into the big ultimate surprise. The grand finale. I think. Okay. That's what happened. Oh. It looked like we were maybe trying to rotate. We just didn't expect to get owned. I didn't really expect you to get owned there, but I guess you are 225. Right in front of their face. I guess that happened. Okay, good. This better.
I don't know what I was going.
Engaged.
I don't know.
I mean, good. The idea is right. Like you went for the angle to surprise somebody. They caught you, and it didn't go quite as well as you. You gotta reveal it early by flying early, honestly. But still, it's fine. And then that's what we have our ult for. Good job. And then you managed to play Iliari well, so that you didn't die and you got your ult. Okay, good. This is good. Yeah. 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 Nice. I wouldn't get baited on the Bastion here. I'd probably go for like the soldier maybe, because he's most likely to get completely owned. Yeah. Oh, almost. Very good. Waiting for the next one. Waiting for the next one. Don't let him see. Come on. Yes. 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 Good. 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 Very good. Excellent. Excellent. And that's GG. Good job. It's no secret. That's why you won. You won the team. You won the game for your team there. 100%. So good job. Okay. Any questions or anything like that? Was that helpful at all?
It was. Because I get, because like I think it's something I like to call like I don't really. I get kind of confused when I try to watch my own games, like, or I kind of sometimes like I get it mid game, like okay, I probably should have went here,
Yeah.
but like if I watch my own game, it's like I'm just going through it, and it's like I don't really see where I need to be or where I should be. But like you point out, like against the Reaper, where if I would have actually like had some balls and fought the Reaper, my Ryan could have just pressured the Sig out, I pressured the Reaper out, and then we walk like that. And it's more so helping like I said, like helping my team without forcing them to have to look a different way, because we lost so much space from my Ryan having to look at the Reaper on Genji.
Yeah.
I said like you said it, I kind of fight the Reaper like I was playing Tracer, because like I don't want to. I still think like sometimes I do that because I still think I'm squishy, you know. But like Genji's 250.
Yeah.
Genji's 250. He has both. I had both my cooldowns, and like I can win that duel because I do damage as well.
Yeah.
I do damage.
Yeah. A lot of burst damage, even their own damage a lot of the time. Now Genji, in terms of which one you should play, by the way, Genji is a pretty safe bet when they don't have too many characters that don't shoot. The problem that Genji runs into is it's not that Moira counters him or Zarya counters him, or characters like that, or Sim. The problem with those characters, the reason that Genji gets less value against them, like if you're a good Genji, you can play against them, but is that your deflect starts losing value because deflect is one of your most powerful offensive abilities as well as defensive abilities. And when the enemy team has a lot of characters that can't be deflected, you run into an issue of like it's not the fact that they can get through your defenses and you can't play the same way. The issue is that you can't play aggressively with deflect, like you can against a Cass or a Reaper, right? When you deflect, you might kill them, or Hanzo, or a Junkrat. If it's a Brig, right, she just slaps your sword and nothing happens to her. Whereas other characters shoot your sword and then they get killed because they shot you. So that's like, if that's happening where they have a lot of characters like that, you know, Echo is a great choice because Echo doesn't care about that kind of shit. And Echo is typically better against characters that have to shoot beams and stuff rather than hit scan shots. Whereas if they have lots of hit scan shots and they're owning you on Echo and it feels like, oh, I'm getting owned, I can't get my surprises off, it's all going to shit, then you know maybe Genji's a choice. So it's a good balance between those two that I think you can play. I put as a last note there, build testicular strength by playing a lot of deathmatch, as both of those heroes really, but mainly as Genji, I'd say. Because yeah, just having the confidence isn't all you need. You need the mechanics too, which I think you have pretty good ones, but it will refine you on those matchups because you're going to be in a lot of duels as Genji. And if you're not comfortable on that because you don't play a lot of characters that duel constantly, like Genji does, you will end up in situations where like the Reaper just kind of walks into your land and you let him live when he could be dead. You can build that strength by just getting some confidence from playing lots of deathmatch and getting owned by better players, or even worse players, but just playing it a lot, getting used to how those duels play out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before I go? I have a recording of this all, by the way, so I will upload that.
Oh yes, can you send that to me?
Yeah.
Can you send me your cash app as well? Like I'll pay like how much is it?
It's 25. Yeah, I'll send you everything.
You said 25 or 45?
25.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll send you everything, and then I'll end this recording now. Go here.